Welcome back to the lab. I'm Daddy Clay. Today in the lab, we've got Dr. Donica Moore, recognized national expert on women's health. She's crossing over today to talk to us about dads and sleep. Come on back. You know, so dads, we can be cited for making a lot of mistakes. Usually one we're not harshed upon for is not sleeping enough. Usually we're caught on the sofa, we're getting in trouble for naps, but dads aren't getting enough sleep.
Nobody's getting enough sleep. We have a national debt crisis in this country, and it's a sleep deficit. A lot of people think they can rob Peter to pay Paul and cut back on our sleep so we can do the 100 other things that we have to get done in our day. And the fact is you can't make it up by taking a nap on the weekends or saving it up for vacation. It doesn't work that way.
So what exactly are the what are the dangers of not getting enough sleep?
Yeah, the biggest danger is that it increases our risk for accidents, and I'm talking mostly motor vehicle accidents. There are many more accidents per year caused by people falling asleep at the wheel or just not having as rapid reaction time.
What do you attribute to this national sleepiness? Why are we a tired nation more so than in the past?
Well, I think there's a couple of factors that have really influenced this. First of all, when I was a kid, there were only 4 television stations. Now we probably have hundreds to choose from. Number 2, of course, is the internet. And you know, the internet has all these social networking sites and other distractions that are very stimulating mentally and keep you up and are very addictive. And then number 3, since we're talking to the Dad Lab, kids. Kids are a great source of sleep deprivation. They are wonderful in every way, except the sleep can be very disruptive. And now I have teenagers, and forget sleeping when you have teenagers. It just doesn't happen. We always think it's the babies that are really disruptive to sleep, but try sleeping when your teenager is out with the car. It's just not going to happen.
Oh, I can see that coming. I've got a 12-year-old about to turn 13-year-old, and the parties and the obligations that he's got. It used to be just practices. Now it's these late night pickups that you've got to stay up for, and it's I can see it doesn't get much better.
And that's a huge issue with teenagers. We're used to giving little kids bedtimes, but we have to think about giving big kids bedtimes, and we certainly have to think about parents having bedtimes because this is extremely important. And what we've tap danced around is the issue of identifying what are the blockages or what are the hurdles or the disruptors to your sleep. So we've talked about television, the internet, we've talked about kids. The next category of things which can be disruptive to your sleep is, do you have a proper and comfortable sleep environment? So first of all, think about your mattress. Most of us have no idea when the last time we bought our mattress was, unless it was in the past couple weeks. You're really supposed to change your mattress every 10 years at least. And of course, if you've got kids jumping on your bed, you probably need to change it a little more frequently. Is your mattress conducive not only to a good night's sleep, but also to 2 people sleeping in the same bed? One of the biggest things that causes couples to have problems sleeping is when one rolls over and the other one feels every motion. Of course, there's the whole temperature debate also. And this is why Simmons is known for the pocketed coil spring technology, which limits motion transfer from one person to another.
So give me some advice here. In my life, I've basically got 4 pots of time, right? I've got work, I've got time with the kids, I've got exercise, and I've got sleep. So I'm not getting enough sleep. Which pot do I take from to get more sleep? I mean, work is not really very flexible. I don't put in terrible hours, so that's kind of off the table. So it leaves time with my family and exercise. And how do I
think then what you need to do, and what I recommend for people who really tell me that I've only got these categories of time, is you really need to keep a diary for 3 days. That's all you need to do. And write down, honestly, exactly how you're spending your time. And what you will identify is the time wasters. So when I did this exercise for myself, my big #1 time waster was email and Facebook.
Very, very important issues. Thank you so much for sharing this with us, Dr. Donica. We really appreciate it. Now I want everybody who's watching to go to bed. But first, we want to thank our sponsors, Baby Bjorn. Of course, nothing's healthier for a baby's sleep than a babysitter balance or maybe a travel crib light. They can even sleep in the classic baby carrier original spirit. Thanks very much for Baby Bjorn. Thanks for joining us here in the lab. We'll see you next time.